It's one or the other.
It's nice.
We're at Heathrow, waiting to board our flight. Too short. Callum and Sasha have not arrived yet.
We seriously need to hurry up now. Nice sandwich though.
Yes, that's done.
It's done, they're actually through.
Yeah. No, I was told that they came late. Yeah.
They are sprinting, they're really fast runners, so it's alright. They're in.
They've come through check-in.
They helped us out big time.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Spiker. We have arrived, no problem.
We're on the way to Thailand. We're not there though. We're in Moscow.
To get the cheapest flights possible, we had to stop over in Russia and change airports.
I think the scheduled forecast is -16, so we're dressed in clothes that we can chuck away, ready for Thailand.
So Belka's here to save the day.
We didn't want to just go in like shorts and sandals. We all took like joggers and coats and stuff that we thought were disposable.
And although we all had like clothes from charity shops and extra layers to wear, it was still like bitterly cold.
There was a couple of people we met up with who helped us out loads. They helped us pay for things and they showed us around the city loads.
Infiltration begins. Have we?
The guy shouting at me in Russian. I don't speak Russian, so it's not a problem.
It's -10 now and we're going for an ice cream.
Yeah.
Apparently it's Russian tradition. You eat ice cream in the winter, not in the summer, so I'm a bit confused.
Не любит он нахуй Торор, блядь.
So, take one, give us a clap.
Please be a good one. Why are we in Thailand? Why did we choose Thailand?
Why did we choose Thailand?
How much will it cost us to get to here? No idea what's going on. Can we have it on the meter?
No, I speak my friend. 600. Understand?
No, I don't understand.
Hey.
Do you know where we're going?
Yeah, understand. What? Go to my friend you. You my friend? My friend you. Understand?
No, I don't.
I don't even know where we're going.
Big 600 baht.
Like, he haven't even looked at the address.
Yeah, we need to go here.
Yeah. Chat. Understand?
Yeah. Do you know where we're going? Like, literally, I've showed him this address where we're going 20 times. This is still running.
I just got shouted at. Basically, we had to give up on our taxi driver because he was an absolute idiot. This is hectic.
Yeah, we need to meet up with the other guys because obviously it's like, we need to find out where they are. And I don't have a clue where we are, so...
Fucked.
Ben's gone to look for the others. Apparently the others are here. This is such a shit situation.
Do you have the same problem?
Yeah. He didn't speak any English. It was just like, are we going there?
Alright fella, we're here now. All together.
I think from the moment we decided to come to Bangkok, it was in our minds already to surprise Farang in some kind of weird way.
Farang is one of the best known freerunning teams in the world.
They happen to just all be our good mates, and they're based here in Bangkok, but they're from all over the place.
And they're really pushing where freerunning is going.
It was just like one massive prank, just turn up on their doorstep, them not knowing that we're in Thailand. Let's see how this goes. Yes. Success.
Cheers, darling.
Thank you very much. They think we're in Russia and we're at their front door, 8,000 miles away from where we live.
So which house is
So this is
the door.
So we knock on Anand's door.
Hello? Hello?
Anand's girlfriend, Erin's in there like freaking out, ready to call security. That didn't sound like Anand.
Is this the right number? I think we should go.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi. Oh my god, you store? Holy shit. No one's here. Guys, I got your shoes.
We're in Anand. Their reactions were spot on. You just like completely blown away that we're sitting in Anand's living room, just waiting for them to come back from training. It was a pretty good reaction. Holy fuck!
And I'm like, oh god, this guy. And I open the door, I'm like, store?
The first night we were here, I was literally like, all right, guys, let's go over to the HQ. We have this sick place now. You guys can sleep. And they're like, no, why would we go there? We're going to sleep on the roof. And I'm like, are you serious? You just got off a flight. You've been in Russia and you want to go to the helipad. And they're like, yeah.
Where are we going?
Going up to the roof, but I don't know how to get there.
How's life at the moment?
It's pretty damn good. This is first night in Bangkok. We're on at helipad. We're going to sleep up here for the night and wake up at sunrise to make the most out of the day, which is my birthday. So it should be pretty epic, and I'm looking forward to it. Woke up at 9 o'clock, had the mission all the way across town. Like woke up, fuck, I hungover as hell, took all my clothes on, just ran up. Alex Winslow.
Alex Winslow is a freerunner from England that we've known for years and years. We haven't really seen him for a while, so it was a massive surprise to see him in Thailand, where he's been living.
We got a little mini guided tour by Alex where we ended up meeting the locals who just are built for that spot.
From the spot we could see this massive abandoned tower. It was approaching sunset, so obviously we went to climb it.
Down. There were some fake security guards when we got there who were trying to scam us out of money, but we weren't having any of that. Go. Yeah, those were the guys we were supposed to bribe, but we went up a different way, so we didn't pay them. So we finished training, sunset was coming, so we walked up 55 stories in this abandoned building. And the rest can speak for itself, really. Look at that.
Sorry, Bob.
Last time I came up here and it was pitch black, there was loads of wild dogs. They're barking at us, so I smacked the floor and had to aggressive, but then ran away. But so we kept. I've been bitten before, so just keep your wits about here.
Fucking hell.
I fucking hate dogs at all. I hate dogs. So obviously it was my 21st birthday, so of course we were going out.
What do I need?
Dancing away, getting pretty drunk. Getting really drunk.
Where am I?
So we're about to go into a shop and pretend to buy something for like 5 minutes, so this guy can get free petrol. What?
We help him, he'll help us.
I do really want a suit. We've got 5 minutes to pretend to buy a suit. Start the timer now. This is really good stuff, mate.
Oh, this is brilliant. Can't wait to get my suit.
Oh dear, that is nice.
Show me some jazzy shit, bro.
Oh, thank you for the seat, mate.
You need to look interested, guys. Jersey, 5 minutes.
Well, that's nice. Thank you, sir. Oh, the craftsmanship.
And make it good suit for you.
Do you have like orange velvet?
Yeah.
Do you do tuxedos?
Yes.
Do you do all orange velvet tuxedos?
This is tailor shop. Everything possible.
Everything?
Yes.
Bloody alright. How long have you got?
Do you want brown?
So we heard about these temples just north of Bangkok called Ayutthaya.
The temple was so good for training. There's stuff to do everywhere. Because they're such like sacred places, the security were just so on it.
Come on.
It was difficult to get training in and we got kicked off so many times.
Yes!
Fucking fair play.
What happened? Yeah, like blocked on the bra and his shoe stayed where it was, foot carried on moving.
You've got the city of Bangkok, and then outside of that you've got the beautiful nature, the waterfalls, like the national parks.
We wanted to get a train, head down south and do some island hopping.
All through the night, I barely slept. I must have slept like an hour or two. Got a bus, a boat, and then finally got to Koh Tao. It was like 10 o'clock in the morning. saw many of your videos.
Never butchers at that song.
I have never driven a moped before, and suddenly I've got one for 2 days.
It's the first time on the trip where we didn't have to rely on like any transport or like wait for taxis. You can just get on your ped and fucking hack it around the island.
Hop on.
I don't think you're supposed to, but we went off-road.
Maybe not the best idea.
You alright?
You can buff that out.
Not again. You alright, Ben?
Yeah. Think I'm all good.
All good, let's go.
Drew's first time setting up the drone. Nice, man.
DIY repairing jobby.
Is it working? I thought that was going to be a trip ruiner, but it's all good. Let's get back on our mopeds and fuck off.
We're 100 each, I think.
I think, yeah. There's 6 of us, we'll do 100 each.
Oh no!
Alright, fair enough.
No. Alright.
No.
Okay. We can go there and wait for another person.
Yeah. Go max 250 for one person.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay, let's go.
Deal.
Deal.
So basically, this is our local sandwich shop. We've had about 3 sandwiches here and 1 pad thai. Got friendly with these people, and now they're setting up a place for us to sleep. They're giving us the key to this room.
To their shop.
To their shop, yeah, pretty much their shop. Safe. Thank you.
Yeah, you take care.
Yeah, I'll put it on my necklace.
What are we doing?
We are just about to go to the move party. Should we go?
I can still hear mopeds searching for us. Just get me home. Callum's gone. I think he might have been gone. Fuck.
So on the way home there was this commotion with Sasha. He got pushed into a moped, and the moped like fell down this concrete slope.
We're sprinting off like, oh shit, what have we done? And this guy's just like stalking us on a moped, just like following us.
Max and Sasha got away, but he grabbed Callum, and Callum was like, what the hell are you doing? And the guy just started laying into Callum.
So I'm getting whacked in the face by this dude, and he then like escorts me down the street and we bump into some police.
Meanwhile, we were sleeping in the Sandwich Ladies Cafe. We've got to get this boat early in the morning, and Callum is just nowhere to be seen.
Hope he hasn't been much beaten up.
All of us assumed he must have been arrested. You got your shoes, Callum?
Well, let's get these bikes back.
We had to return our mopeds. Me and Max both crashed ours, like, blatantly.
At the back of the heads, we were like, maybe we can get away with it. As soon as we returned the mopeds, we all got fined heavily. 16,000 baht fine.
เมื่อเช้ามาคืนเมื่อเช้าก่อนไม่ได้บอกเนาะ
So we thought, let's just get out off this like island, get away from the bad vibes.
So from Koh Tao we went to Koh Phangan.
We got up early that morning and headed into the jungle for some training.
Just a stream going downhill with loads of rocks and vines and trees either side. From there we went to the other side of the island where the full moon party was.
Put down the spoon. No. And bring out the chopsticks. How rude of you.
Hopefully this pays off. Stashed our bags in some sketchy forest.
Come on, you mate, take a picture of this.
We all kind of had ideas in our head what the full moon party would be like, but it like far outdid my expectations.
This party was honestly ridiculous.
The whole span of the beach was just like madness.
Music, lights, fire shows.
The most insane thing I've ever seen, the most insane party I've ever seen.
So we just got back to our bags and we figured out that no one's taken them. What do you have to say, Drew?
Woohoo! I say woohoo! We found a beach to sleep on. I guess that's good night.
I'm just gonna wash some of this paint off now. I think that's the last of it.
Slash mate, what's happened?
Well, we got on a coach, and at the beginning of the coach journey, I had 3,500 baht, and we just got off, and me and Drew had all of our 1,000 notes stolen, which is 60 quid each.
How can they put little fucking kids in the hold who rummage through your bag and get shit out while we're in the coach? We've been on like 3 buses, so no idea when it happened.
Oh, so shit, we're in such a money problem anyway.
So yeah, the mid-trip charging missions. The only thing McDonald's is good for.
Charging and coffee.
So we heard a lot about this international jam, the Lion City Gathering in Singapore.
CP, who lives in Singapore, contacted us and said,
We understand you're working on a budget, but we've actually got the community together and they've basically funded your flights.
flights paid to Singapore, we can't really turn this down.
I'm not aware of any other community that would put together almost £1 grand's worth in flights to pay for some random geezers they've seen on the internet come over and jump on walls with them.
Just so happy that they'll do that for us.
We went to Phuket where our flights were.
Oh, in the back, in the back. 4 people in the back, 4 people. Okay, just one man, I help you. What is going on? 1, 2, I can check. That one, okay, understand?
No. Just quick, where are we going?
Somewhere beginning with P.
Got on a bus, didn't we?
Got on a bus.
So we've just arrived at some sort of party beach near Phuket.
Phuket was way more touristy than we were expecting, and we'd hoped we could just sleep on the beach, but that was not an option.
There's too many people, so we picked the tallest building in sight. We're going to try and do an elevator jobby.
But you thought, why not try go up the lift and sleep on that roof?
Security checkpoint successfully passed. Now the dreaded reception.
Classic expected.
But the door's locked, so we're like, I can't sleep on this one. Then you like slowly look up to the top of the door, and there's like a little hole that you can climb through. Kind of did like a chain and like all pushed our bags through this little hole, and then all climbed through, and then slept on this like sick balcony with an amazing view over Patong Beach.
Mission complete. Koch's place to sleep for the night.
Don't worry about the cavalry.
Tweet, 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 dum, dum, dum.
Who are you? Sorry. Sad fact of Story Life is that now, no matter how early you leave the airport,
you will
always sprinting for it.
Always.
Always.
Every time.
Quality, we made it. I was lucky, isn't it? Picked up by this bunch.
Okay.
And now we're headed to Stephanie's house. I think tomorrow the jam begins, so yeah, hopefully we'll get some good sleep tonight for the first time on the trip and see how it goes.
More importantly, she's got pizza waiting for us.
She has pizza? Shh.
Yes.
Wake the fuck up. Wake up.
That's okay.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, please. Thank you very much.
Quick brekkie.
Another thing to top off the Singapore jam was Steve joining the squad.
So when we were getting food on the second day, Farang arrived, and then Steve comes around the corner and is like, "Whoa, what's up? Shitley's here." Shitley.
Singapore is actually like an amazing country. Like, it's so beautiful. Everyone speaks English.
Singapore is somewhere for parkour I've wanted to go for a lot of years.
Such a good community with amazing spots.
so many people from the region at this jam. Some people have come over from Australia, Japan, China, Vietnam. In that group were the Australian duo Sam Carter and Max Lee Abbott.
Good plan. We met them in Europe the summer before and got on really well with them. And I fully just had no idea that they were coming to Singapore.
Just after I got down, the police turned up because of the numbers at the jam.
At first they thought the trouble was just on the ground, but then they realised 2 people had been up on the roof. We came down the stairs and were greeted by 2 policemen.
They ended up essentially getting arrested and taken back to the station.
Which is kind of scary because we heard some rumours about how strict the police are in Singapore, but he got out of it, as stories do.
The guy got us a can of Coke, and me and Christian were sitting there sipping our Coke saying, yeah, we should do this more often.
Should we head off then, lads?
Alright, we're going to the airport and of course we're late.
It's getting to the point now where being on time just isn't an option. No matter how hard we try, we will be late. Fact.
Peter Piper picked pickled peppers.
Peter Piper picks it.
Max, I was talking.
Peppers.
We know we can't butt in when we do these things.
Peter Piper.
That was shit.
I'm gonna start uni the Monday after Lying City Gathering, first year. So I thought I'd actually go to Sydney just to blow off some steam before I started uni. So I thought, screw it, I'll call Sam and was like, hey man, I know probably a bit of a long shot, you know, late notice, why don't you come to Sydney with me? And he was like, yeah, I see your Sydney trip and I raise you a Thailand trip. And I was like, oh look man, I don't know if I can. Like I probably shouldn't be spending the money on this. I've got to do uni. I've got all these commitments that I probably shouldn't leave. So naturally we had our flights booked within 24 hours.
Green card for you.
Hey mate, we're off to Phuket. Phuket.
Do you need this? Yeah.
Wait, what? That's right.
Happy days. Look after my Steve, alright?
I will.
Aww. Bye, Sora.
Thanks. Good to train with you and see you again.
See you later. I'm so happy to have met you guys.
Legend. Singapore was more so the very beginning of the journey and the surprise, but the real adventure and the goal was to really smash through Thailand.
What's up?
Don't remain seated.
Yes, good food.
Welcome to Phuket Island.
Thank you.
Yes, nice to meet you.
But yeah, we spent the night on another hotel where we got kicked off in the morning by some angry Thai woman.
Hiya.
I don't think she's happy.
We leave now. Okay. Done. What happened to 150?
We arrived in Krabi expecting it to be some like beach paradise, and it's just more tourism and like more shops and more people trying to rip you off. So the idea of going to a desert island kind of emerged.
And everyone was like, yeah, this is a really good idea. Like, we should do this.
Rice check. Next up, Spearhead.
Let's do it. We want to go to like a completely deserted island, no one else living there. And it looks like there's a lot of opportunities, but
yeah,
I'd rather look at a map than my phone.
Tick, hammocks, hats, rice. Water, spear ends, and rope.
Yeah, so we tried to buy this pot to cook our rice in from the restaurant here. And one of the chefs showed us to a store, but we didn't have so much time. So now he's driving Australian Max on his motorbike to this kitchen.
Good luck, yeah?
It could be a shit island. It could be swarming with mosquitoes, we don't know. This is the gamble.
Yeah, the place had pretty much everything. We got the pot, we got a knife, we got rope, spoons, plates, a jug. It was so good, all for a very reasonable price.
Let's go, boys!
Let's go. Thanks, man.
Awesome. 3 of these big containers each to last us 3 days and 3 nights on a deserted island.
There the boys are.
Let's get it. Hopefully it's
If
like
it's shit, it's shit, and we see him in 3 days. If it's good, we still see him in 3 days.
We got all our supplies and got some guy to drive us out like an hour away from Krabi onto just this island where we were totally on our own. This is the only big
No what? Will I go there? Such efficient video. I guess hopefully we can climb up into that somehow tomorrow.
Is it sand, Sam? Go check.
To do that with our packs is going to be fucking horrible.
He's so far away.
Yeah. This is actually quite a big mountain in front of us.
You alright? We're gonna come over.
You got fucking loads of water, Gary. Good fish boat.
What is it?
It's a snake. Come here.
Really?
Yeah.
Equally, it might be dangerous.
Oh shit. So we just touched down the island. There's a poisonous snake.
Professional Australian.
Oh, look at him! He's a pro Australian! A pro Australian! Tackling this snake! Sam Carn, ladies and gentlemen.
I used to be so in love with snakes when I was younger. I watched like all the documentaries and everything. This guy called Austin Stevens. So as soon as I saw it, I knew it was the one. It was the one I had to do it.
Drop it down at Ever End the Beach.
This is so sick.
First night in a hammock on the trip. Not gonna lie, unbelievable sleep. Sunrise in front of me, foragers to the left of me, rock climbers to the right of me, all a member of the gang, and no one else. There is no one else on this island.
So we've just discovered that this is our island that we'll be living on for the next 3 days. Pretty ridiculous, eh? The lads are gonna start fishing. We might go climb some stuff.
That's just about the most magical kind of view I've ever seen.
Just see all around you. One of the most incredible views I've ever experienced, knowing this island's ours for the moment. It was just like freedom. Hello, and welcome to Camp Supertramp. This is where dreams are made. So if you'd like to follow me. Here we have the lovely entrance, snaking through the undergrowth, carving its way through the natural contour of the land. And then you come to our sign, as you can read, Camp Supertramp. This is our camp.
Callum, take it away. Right. I'm just chilling here by the fire, overseeing Sam, head chef. And we've got our setup here. We've got a floating pan over a roaring fire, cooking, what was the main course again? Rice. With a side of rice. I can't wait for more rice. The other guys over here are working how to get down these nuts from this nut tree. We don't know if they're poisonous yet, but me and Toby are still standing and it's don't have the time.
Attempt number 1.
Yeah!
Yes! That was a lie. 3, 2.
Yeah! Yeah!
We've got a nut. You bite it open, you can see it's kind of like a mix between an almond and a coconut.
That's why I like it.
We've eaten a couple of them and no one is yet dead. So even though we don't know what name it is, we're 80% sure it's not poisonous.
So you might die, but...
Well, it's 20%, they probably won't.
One morning I woke up in my hammock and Ben's was running down the beach, rambling on about this cave he'd found.
At the top you can see just like a small window of light. And from the entrance of the cave, I thought that the climb wasn't possible because it looked way too steep.
I think Ben went first. He managed to get out the top and we all followed. It was like a sketchy bamboo, rock, dust climb.
So the jungle above has just given us a massive hand. With these roots. We just climbed out of this cave almost.
The hardest part of the climb was getting out of the top with like a fat death drop below you.
Kind of reach up and find this hole at the back.
And one after the other we do this sketchy final overhang.
Reach it if you just make a grab. Yeah! Yeah, buddy. It's fucking grim.
Bit further and grab against it.
And then shuffle up with your right foot. Yes. Yeah, buddy. After about 20 minutes, all of us made it out of the cave. Woo! Crazy. This island's mental.
We had a beautiful view of the sunset, like absolutely wonderful.
And then we realised it was sunset, which brought a whole new issue of we're about to lose the only light we have.
Little did we know that we wouldn't be able to climb back down.
If Sasha tried to climb in twice, and one of the handholds broke.
I thought I was gonna fall at that time. Max was helping me with his feet and everything. We tried a lot of stuff. We couldn't get back down this cave.
It's like, fuck, we're stuck here. It was then that we decided we should try and climb down the face of the cliff we're on and hopefully get to the water.
But as we were getting lower and lower and we were getting closer to the ground, it was like we were racing the sun.
So the emotions quickly start to vary. People are almost arguing about what we're going to do.
There was a point where Max was leading and he kept saying, I think we can get down, and then it went to a vertical drop down to like, I don't know, a 20-metre cliff jump.
Last thing I would do is jump off a tall cliff into unchecked water. But I just wanted to be off this cliff.
It just seemed stupid at the time. There's so much stuff going against this idea.
Everyone was really scared, like not knowing what to do. Every option we had to get back to the beach was a terrible option.
And you could hear the varied emotions towards some people thinking we should just jump, other people going, no, we should try and get down the cave. We can't get back down the cave, but if we climb to the top, we're going to be stuck out in pitch blackness and We might have to sleep up there, who knows how we're going to get down.
So it's completely dark by this point, and we had to climb this sharp cliff face up to the top of the peak. We didn't even know if this could take us back to the camp, but it was our only option.
There was one part of the climb where there was a sheer drop behind me, and I was trying to do it the safest way possible, so I like hugged this rock, and all of a sudden it just starts teetering against me, and I go fully adrenal and start panicking. Luckily I grab onto the one next to it and it starts doing the exact same thing. For a full 30 seconds I'm like fully petrified and heart's beating like crazy.
They were gone all day, didn't really think much of it. And me and Steve were just chilling on the beach, like making a beach fire. And we hear like the Stora whistle, like the... And instantly we're all like, what the fuck?
We started whistling and shouting and trying to get Drew and Steve's attention down at the camp.
At this point, the whole group was really starting to get worried. There was no humour in the air about the situation. It was dark, we were all knackered, dehydrated, and pretty cut up by these rocks.
We've climbed all the way back up to the top of the mountain, and we're shouting to Drew on the beach instructions. So at the moment this is really shit because we're stuck on top of this mountain in pitch black and no way down. About 3 hours after entering the cave, we've actually made it back to the vine climb, which takes us back to the beach. 3 hours of climbing with no water and no food.
Yeah, that's it.
We've made it! Yes!
I can't even describe the feeling. It's so amazing.
The collective emotion was just so powerful.
And that was when we knew, yes, okay, we are getting down tonight.
McLean, you up next?
Wow. 100 metres from water? That's a pretty amazing thought.
That was an adventure. That has been the adventure.
Time went on and on and on.
We just like heard cheering coming from behind the camp, and then we knew it was all good.
We were all shouting and singing different songs. No one was synced together, but we were all just like so excited and so happy.
I think because of the adrenaline and the importance of the situation to get home safely, I didn't realise how dehydrated and hungry we all were. Literally, I drank, I ate, and I just collapsed.
In no way do I regret climbing up those caves. Yeah, it was daunting, and it was probably the most stressful and intense situation I've ever gotten myself in. I think the boys could say the same.
The whole idea of the way we travel and everything, just to be out of your comfort zone, it creates better memories, things that are going to stay with you for the rest of your life.
One hour half. Not Gabi, I come back now. And then not good for me, you know. You and not go. A
little bit of a sketchy moment with our long-tail driver who was trying to jib us out of a bit of money, but we got over to PP instead of Grabby.
Throughout the 3 days we had rice, and water. That was it.
Can't eat a board of plain rice really, really, really quick.
So we arrived on PP and instantly all stormed up to the first burger cafe that we could find.
Me and Drew ordered an iced coffee.
And that first sip was just unbelievable. The most flavour I'd ever experienced in my life.
First meal with more than one ingredient in 3 days. It doesn't seem that long, but it feels pretty long.
PP again was a pretty touristy destination, but there's always corners that you can find where there aren't so many people.
Good morning. Welcome to my bachelor pad. I tried to sleep.
We'd found out PP is actually really good for cliff jumping.
We found a guy with a boat who could take us to some 6 spots around the island.
Be a bit of cliff jumping. So beautiful today and now the game is changing. Just like a stranger suddenly knows everything. Just like a stranger dying to let you go.
The best beach I've ever been on in my life. Look at it. I'm pretty sure sleeping on this beach and waking up to this view over here beats any hotel I've ever stayed in. Fact.
Yeah.
One hand.
Max is going to slide down this, except he's not going to slide very fast. He's just going to hurt himself. Get it alive!
Yep, ready.
That's gonna snap. Oh my god, I'm getting covered in ants! Stop it! Ah, shit!
Storo are the kind of people who will travel thousands and thousands of kilometers across the world to a country they've never been to, that speak a language that none of them speak, and show up on your front door unannounced, uninvited, and say, "Hello! Can we stay here the night?" Oh, sorry, 5, 6.
Oh, fuck me, I'm lost.
I know!
Barrel section.
Let go.
Storo to me is just like living life with your best buds, having fun, one day at a time.
Actually, good.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6.
Toby, Steve, get up. Ooh, hello, drone! Time to wake up.
This style of travelling gives you a freedom that you can't really get travelling in any other way, because like literally it's just the 7 of us with our backpacks. We have no responsibilities, we have no ties to be anywhere at any time, so essentially it just means we can do whatever we want all the time, which is when you have the most fun, is when you wake up and you say, guys, what do we want to do today?
those moments stuck up a mountain with your best friends on an uninhabited island 6,000 miles away from home that will leave an impression on you. Not how good your credit rating is, or how many followers you have on Instagram.
You only have influence over now. Get out there, do what you do, live what you love.